Hey now. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good day. And I'm coming through to holler at Roz real quick. Uh, you know, Pretty much the same old, reacting to what I'm seeing and hearing. But, Roz, if you ever pay attention, take some advice and go away because your cookie is about to crumble. There are more and more people tired of you and coming for you and sick of those girls that you have raised, coming out here thinking you guys are better than someone when you clearly aren't. You see, you don't want to mess with Sharita because she will go to any depths to find out your dirt and your dirty laundry. And you are being exposed every day. Every day you're being exposed. So you were nothing but a fake, phony facade from the beginning. You see, and your girls, see, all y'all about is scamming and about making some money. That's why that lawyer daughter of yours, she's not too much caring about her career because it looks like to me she'd rather be a YouTuber than go somewhere and use that degree for something better than coming on YouTube trying to tell us what's going on with the law when she needs to be finding out what she's doing wrong and why she can't practice law because ain't no firm gonna hire a young woman like her. You see, and you are being exposed. You came up around with nothing but and grant you, I'm from the hood myself, but it looks like to me you through all these big parties, smoking weed, drinking, strippers, men all around your girls, but you talk about trees. But we finding out more and more that you didn't come from nothing but the hood as well. And you didn't raise your children to be about nothing. You put pressure on your daughter to raise your kids so you can go out here and do what you wanted to do. You see? And you had all kind of suspect people around your children, your girls at that. You got to watch the boys, but for sure watch them girls. But you had all kind of old drunk, high folks around you, didn't you? You know, you was too busy trying to please your baby daddy, you see, to keep him around. That's what it's looking like to me, But I had to come out here and say, then you stated yesterday that Treese, all that stuff was raggedy and you didn't even see no bedroom sets. Well, I hope you go back and check again. She got several nice bedroom sets and living room sets and things of quality while you're calling her things junk, And for one, what somebody figure is junk is somebody else's treasure, you see. And looks like to me you mad that she's actually making more moves than you have ever made in your life, you see. And she's much more mature than you because she ain't out here fussing and cussing all the time when you keep putting her name in your mouth, you see. And so you all are using, and see, your daughters, when you lose and the cookie crumbles, it's gonna crumble for them as well because their audience is your audience, and all of your audience didn't go over there with them girls, you see, because some folks are too old to be listening to what some teeny bopper kids are talking about, Not to say our children can't teach us things, but not when they're being ignorant and negative. They can't. And that's how you guys came up. Bunch of old gang banging thugs. Like I say, getting high, drinking, running the streets. But you were a good mother. No, you wasn't. And I believe you might have some type of housing over there. Because it looks like while you talking about Sharita's situation, your past housing didn't look like nothing either, So you can't keep putting your mouth on people and then getting exposed and want to come out here and clean it up. No, you should have told the truth from the beginning, because it looked like you lived a long, rough life as well. You've had your ups and downs. Instead of using those ups and downs to make a difference and have that testimony, you come out here acting like you big and bad. You see, you got it made in the shade. Life was so perfect for you and your girls, you see. But the more and more they talk, they expose you as well, you see. And I think Nana or Nene, she might be trying to expose you on the slick slide, you know, saying certain things, knowing we're going to catch on because we all got good sense and we all been there and done that, you see. So you might want to try to back off and find another lane, your lane, walk in it, stay in it, ride in it, because you stepping out into this territory of this sector, and it looks like now the sector is turning against you. So you're going to continue to lose and lose and lose. Yeah, you get those views, but a lot of folks is being the bushes. You see, they're not supporters of yours. They just want to hear that nonsense that is coming out your mouth. And more channels, like you thought more and more was coming for Treese, more and more are coming for you. You see, you and now your girls. That's why I say y'all ought to feel ashamed of yourself, because I would be disappointed that I brought my children into some mess like this, and now they're out here looking bad, all because of me. Well, I mean, I can't blame all that on you, because those girls are grown. You see what I'm saying? And they're only doing what they've been taught. This is their raisings. This is their upbringing. And it don't look like it was worth nothing. So please stop talking about people and their parenting and what they have and what they don't have. Because, see, you had a beautiful Christmas tree this year. But when you look back in some of those old photos of yours, you had a regular old, look like Family Dollar, old thin as wind tree. You hear me? Do you hear me? So it wasn't always grand for you. You see? This money that you got coming in, you know, it's about the most you've ever probably seen at one time, even working a job, you see. And I once again will tell you, you reap what you sow. And you are sickly, you know. You ain't in the best of health. No matter how you want to display yourself, you're not in the best of health. So that's why I would not want to be putting any type of bad juju on me, because karma will come back and bite you in your butt. You see, I would be staying positive, seeking the Lord, making sure that I'm walking the straight route, not going around in circles and thinking you getting over on somebody, because that's what you're doing to those supporters over there. You don't care nothing about them women. All you care about is that money. You see, and as long as they're going to continue to be fools and come over there with you, that's their personal business. Because like I say, that shows that they're just as miserable as you. Because ain't no person in their right mind going to want to run up behind somebody such as you and the character that you and your girls display. You see? So, Nana and Day Day, y'all day coming too. Because, like I say, y'all just like y'all mama. And when her cookie crumbles and the bridge falls, it's going to fall for you all, too. So, I hope, Nana or Nene, you ain't stopped working your job. Because if you thought this was going to be your be-all, it's not going to pay them bills. It's not going to take care of that daughter of yours. You know? So, you better make sure that you're still pressing forward and doing better, and presenting yourself as a better young lady so you can get out here and use that degree and use it in a successful way. You see, you coming out here on YouTube worrying about a few bucks that you spending just as quick as you get them, because y'all ain't never took no trips for real. Y'all ain't never been nowhere because y'all was too busy having house parties and thinking y'all was doing something, thinking y'all was living it up, instead of somewhere out in this world as y'all was younger, creating memories with those trips, like I did with my children and still do to this day. You see? And they grown now. But we have our at least one annual trip a year as a family. And when they were younger, We did a lot more. But now everybody's grown and they're living their life, and that's what you guys should be doing. You know, living your lives instead of being in your mama's BS. You see, because she made this bed, so she's going to have to lay in it. But the thing about that is, y'all going to come lay beside her, because everything's going to fall for y'all too. Because y'all came, and instead of using this platform that your mother had created, whether it was negative or positive, and saying, I'm going to do something positive with mine, you guys came and did the same exact thing she did. Nothing but a bunch of evil, malicious, harassing, stalking women. You see? But stop putting your mouth on other women, Roz, because you are being exposed little by little, day by day. Your whole situation is being blown up, and it's going to blow up in your face because you never kept it real. You were never transparent. You never came out here showing your truth and telling your truth. Instead, you come out here trying to tell somebody how to live their life and make your truth their truth. That ain't their truth. That's what you think. And your opinion does not matter, because you're not paying nobody's bills. You're not taking care of nobody's children. You see, but you seen $1 behind that. And when that money started coming in, you didn't know how to stop. Because I noticed, you know, if you're not talking about Treese, you don't have much to talk about. You read out of the comments. You see, you read and respond out of your supporters' comments. That's not commentary. That's not bringing something forth. You're not bringing nothing to the table. Nothing at all. So you might as well go away or revamp yourself and do something different. And that's the honest to God truth. It really is. Because you aren't about nothing. You know, you might have not have been nothing in your past, but by 50, you should have grown, evolved, and turned into a decent woman and a great mother. You see, it's too late to try to be this great mother now, you know, because those girls are grown. And whatever resentment is instilled in them, it's going to be there. You guys, all your whole family needs counseling, therapy, and there's nothing wrong with that. You see what I'm saying? You lied and said you were getting it. You're not getting any therapy, because if you were, your heart would be much kinder and softer than it is. You cold. You are cold and calculated, and your heart is like bricks. So you're hurting somewhere, and you ain't in the best of health, once again. So I think you need to slow your roll and focus on that. Focus on being the best person that you could be, the best mother, the best grandmother. Get yourself healthy and healed. That's mentally and spiritually and physically. Because there's no way you can tell me that you lost your son the way you did and you just rolling with the punches. You know, and everybody grieves differently. Everybody grieves differently. But you never took a break. You know, you over there faking with Lele and Coco. You know, whatever they need, you got it for them. And Lele's all in your chat. All of y'all are a bunch of phony frauds. And it's all about money, even for them. They don't care about you, Roz, just like you don't care about them. You just want an alliance, somebody to have your back. They got a channel that can come out, because see those women in that chat, they don't have channels and stuff where they're coming out to your defense. Not at all. You see? And if they were good to you and really cared about you, I'd rather for my supporters to tell me when I'm wrong so I can correct it. Help critique me to be a better person or a better YouTuber or a better influencer or content creator. Not sit back and lie like everything I'm doing is right when you know I'm dead wrong. I'm dead wrong, and I look for that, because those are people that really care about you. Those women, they don't care nothing about you, because they keep egging you on to keep on being the worst you ever. The worst you. You see? But slow your roll, because it's coming to an end. It's unraveling. It's unraveling. And And it ain't going to be much longer. I don't know how much longer it is before God comes and strikes. You know, none of us know. But we see there's a shift in the atmosphere. And there's a change taken about. You see, the same way it happened for Beg and Benny over there. That's exactly what happened to him. He was just like you. Thought he had it made in the shade because he had all the supporters, all the money, all the so-called fake love. You see, but I tell you, folks has changed their minds and their attitudes like they changed their draws. So one day they like you and the next day they won't. You see, so I'm waiting on your day. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, but I would like to see you stop. Stop what you're doing and act accordingly. Act like you a grown woman that got some type of sense, because you came from a struggle, and coming from a struggle shouldn't do anything but make you stronger and better. That's all it should do. But it looks like to me, you ain't learned nothing from your whole life, from your mother being on drugs and so on and so on, teenage pregnancy in your home, being with these no good men that you try to make it seem like you had some good men. You had some good men. You ain't had no good men. That ain't no good man. Throwing parties and hustling and doing everything up under the sun. You know he was a cheater. If he's doing all that, you wasn't too happy, but you make it seem like you were. You talk about this woman, Treese, and Treese has assets. That whole warehouse full of all those things, that's money. That's assets. That house, those cars, what do you have, though? What do you have? You have nothing, Roz. So you cannot even walk in that woman's shoes because you don't have anything to offer this world, not even good advice. So slow down and stay in your lane. First of all, get back in your lane, because you're trying to come up in somebody's lane that you, as what they say, they can't compete where they can't compare. Well, that's you. You can't compare to Treese, and I'm being honest. No matter how you dress it up. See, she ain't trying to run around. And then you say she's in the beginning of her topics, acting as if everything's okay, and by the middle of it, she's displaying that she's not happy. Guess what? That's called transparency. You see, that's called keeping it real. That ain't called I got to sit out here and fake to the world and act like I'm all this and that, and then get off of live and be somewhere crying and smothering myself in pillows. You see? So there's the big difference between you all. You two. A very, very big difference. You know? You talked about those things, but that warehouse is filled up with nice items. I watched that woman make it through COVID. She hustled, and I'm talking about hustle hard, not off the backs of others. And she has always been a woman that gave back. But what have you done? You don't mention those kind of things. What have you done, though, other than frauded people for a Christmas giveaway where you made sure you came up before anybody got anything? You see? But that's what you and your family about. Y'all about that scheming and that scamming and that getting over and that fast talking. That's what y'all about. And it shows. It shows every day. You're being exposed. We pulling up them blinds on you. So people looking right through you. But you keep on going on. You know, I'm going to leave this right there on the table. Maybe you'll take some advice. Maybe you'll do better since you know better. But I don't know. Only time will tell. Maybe you're just going to wait on God to strike and shut you down completely, instead of you doing something right and keeping what you got going on now, but do it in a positive manner. So on. God bless everyone. I thank you all for coming and listening. I appreciate my supporters and their support. You know, like I say, if I'm ever wrong, you guys drop down in the comments and you let me know. I need critiquing. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve. We are on a journey, and this journey don't stop until we hit the grave. You know, so nobody's too old or too young to learn something. You see? So I appreciate you all. You know, and I love connecting with you guys on each post. I truly do. You all have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous day. And I really want to do better myself. But until I see better, I don't know. I'm going to have to keep coming for that woman. I'm going to have to keep speaking truth. I'm not speaking lies. I'm speaking truth. See, she has a problem with speaking lies and trying to make her lies facts when they're not. They're not at all, you know. But it's coming to an end. But I appreciate you all. I love you. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on that next post. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.